When I first started, I'm like, okay, we've got this one. Where do I put it? So I put it, and then it's like, oh, now there's another one. I should have moved this one. It's not in the right spot now. But no, so there's the cheap wine and cigarettes, and then here's her platinum.
That was the platinum, and that one's 100,000 downloads of songs off of Light Up the Night.
Yeah, so that one was cool too.
Yeah.
They're all cool. They're all very sentimental, near and dear to our hearts.
Yeah.
I'm not Tim's mom anymore. I'm Jess. Oh, that's Jess's grandma.
Yeah.
Hey, I even go to Yorkton and somebody says, they ask you your name. Oh, it's Diane Moskaluke. Do you know Jess Moskaluke?
Her momentum is just growing and growing and growing, and it's so awesome to see. But honestly, every little step that she's taken has been a wow moment for myself.
I may be her former vocal coach, but right now, these days, I'm her biggest fan. So.
It makes me very, very proud to have a granddaughter.
That's what I told him. I quit wearing a shirt with buttons because I popped all the buttons off my shirt. So I'm wearing T-shirts these days.
Yes.
When I kind of started this, I was like, well, where should I live? Like, well, when I'm off, where do I want to be? Well, I want to be here. I want to be with my friends and my family. So why wouldn't I be here?
I don't think she's really changed much. I guess what we see when we're around her is just the everyday Jess, and then she gets all dressed up and ready to go on stage, and
Elegant Jess.
yeah. Other than that, though, I mean, she's just your typical, like, farm girl.
Yeah.
Small town
girl.
Yeah, small town.
Jess Moskaluke!
Who I really, really want to thank are the fans, because this year has been entirely because of you guys. And you have no idea what this means to me as a small-town Saskatchewan girl who's wanted to do this her whole entire life. So thank you so much for making that a possibility for me. I am so excited to see you guys on the road trip tour this fall.
Well, back to the whole fame thing, we were in Whitewood one May long, like probably 5 or 6 years ago. And a guy that I knew came up to us and was like, oh my God, Jess, you're here. You should get up on stage and sing us a song. And I like cut right in between the both of them, and I looked at him and I said, she just wants to be normal. And I grabbed Jess and we walked away.
I remember that.
I've probably known her since she was a little girl. I mean, since as long as I can remember, and probably as long as she can remember. I still feel like she's that kid from down the street. You know, I think we all feel that way to a certain extent.
We can attach ourselves to her. It's like, she's our girl, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's something we're
can
be
just
proud
lending
of.
her to you guys.
Yeah.
She's really our girl.
Yeah, totally.
Where are you?
Obviously, the passing of my father was a milestone. I had to grow up really quickly, and that very clearly shaped who I am today.
Jessica was 15 when her dad passed away. That was a tough one for her. It was tough to see a man with so much life just suffer with multiple sclerosis. It's just a horrible disease.
I didn't know my dad as well as I would have liked to, because he was sick when I was so young. He passed away when I was 16, and he was really sick prior to that.
That was a difficult time.
That was a bad time.
Yeah.
But whether she got any extra strength or encouragement or ambition to do something more, I don't know. But no, wasn't a good time.
No.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
That's hard to get over.
Yeah.
I had lost my father before he actually passed, because he was just a shell. You know, I would go in the room and just say everything I wanted to say and then be like, Kate, cool, love you, see you later, because he couldn't respond.
I would tape as much of her activities as I could with my little old camcorder there, and we would take it to the care home and watch it together. And it was tough after a while watching, you know, the progression of the MS.
Did you get that?
Yeah.
Someone at some point in my life said, okay, now try not to cry when you're in there because your dad can't help this. This is a terrible thing that's happened to him and he knows how hard this is on you. Try, I know it's hard, try not to cry. That would break his heart. So I grew up pretty quick.
Well, I think losing a parent alters a kid. You know, it just alters your sense of childhood and security. And to her credit, you know, and probably too for her benefit, the whole community rises around you here.
When her father passed away, she knew she had to make her way in the world. She had her mom's support, this whole community, her family. But then she kind of had a purpose, MS, any fundraiser, because that was helping people.
She just talked about it and wanted people to be aware of it, wanted to help as much as she could. We have a ski resort just not too far from here, and she had a Rail Wars competition. Her brother was in the Rail Wars. She sang at it. She got a couple bands from around here in it and tried to raise as much money as she could. In fact, we have a sign downstairs with pictures of herself and her brother and her dad, and it's called Rockin' the Rails, and it's still hanging up in her bedroom. You know, that was one of the proudest moments now that I think about it, for her to do that, for her dad. Yeah.
I can't go anywhere in Langenburg without someone saying something about my dad and like, oh, he was the best. He was just, I can't find anyone that can say a bad word about my dad. And that is the most amazing thing. Like, someday that's probably something that I will hopefully be the most proud of. Like, that's a legacy, you know, just to have been that well liked and that kind, I think is pretty cool.
620 CKRM Big Country Talent Show. A past finalist, 18 years of age, has been singing for 4 years. She lost her father to MS 3 years ago, and in his honor, she put on a concert and a snowboarding competition as studying to become a parole officer. Man, are you going to get to know the band. Who's here from Langenburg tonight? So is this gal here. Give her a nice round of applause, Jessica Moskaluke.